Hi Hero Factory, it's January and we are kicking off a brand new series called Fresh Start. And today we're going to look at how we can have a fresh start after anything we've done. Because let's face it, sometimes we all need one. Okay, put up your hand if you enjoyed a pantomime over Christmas. Or maybe you're planning to see one in the next few weeks. Or maybe you've seen a panto in the past. Now, pantos are ridiculously good fun, aren't they? There's always a hero, hilarious jokes, catchy songs, wigs and jaw-dropping costumes, and sometimes even animals, like our friend Bob. Say hi to Bob. Hi, Bob. 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 Go to bed. Now, no panto would be complete without a baddie. And when he steps on the stage, what does everyone say? Yes, they shout boo. So let's hear your best boo. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Now there's a baddie in our Bible account today. His name is King Manasseh. He was a real life baddie. Manasseh became king when he was just 12 years old and he ruled in Jerusalem for a whopping 55 years. But here's the thing. Manasseh did a whole bunch of wicked stuff that was evil in the eyes of the Lord. Now here's a list of just some of those wicked things. He rebuilt the high places where false gods were worshipped after his dad, good King Hezekiah, had destroyed them. He also set up altars to false gods called Baal, and he made poles to worship the false god Asherah. And he even bowed down to all the stars in the sky and worshipped them. Manasseh carved a statue of a false god and he actually put it in God's temple. He sacrificed his children in the fire to other gods and he practiced all kinds of evil magic. He even talked to the spirits of dead people. What a list! Manasseh made the Lord very angry. King Manasseh's evil actions didn't just affect him, they affected the people around him too. And the Bible tells us that he led the people of Judah and Jerusalem astray, which means that he led them away from the living God and down a wrong path. And do you know what happened? The Lord spoke to Manasseh and his people, but they did not pay any attention at all to him. So the Lord brought the army commanders of the king of Assyria against them, and they took Manasseh as prisoner. They put a hook in his nose, ouch, and then they put him in bronze chains, clunk, and they brought him as a prisoner to Babylon and they left him there. That is so sad, isn't it? Manasseh and his people, they didn't listen and obey God, so they had to face the consequences for their wrongdoings. But here is the good news. When Manasseh found himself in trouble, he called out to the Lord his God. He humbled himself in the sight of the God of his people. And Manasseh prayed to God. And guess what? When he did, the Lord felt sorry for him and answered his prayer. He brought Manasseh back to Jerusalem, back to his kingdom. And then Manasseh realized the Lord is God. After this experience with God, Manasseh repented, which means he started living completely differently. He got rid of all the false gods and he told the people of Judah to serve the Lord, the God of Israel. Can you believe it? Even though he'd done all those evil things, when he actually humbled himself and said sorry to God, God not only forgave him, but he also restored him back as king of Jerusalem. Manasseh had a fresh start. So what can we learn from this Bible account? Well, we can shout boo at Manasseh as our baddie and think, phew, thank goodness I'm not as bad as him. I haven't worshipped false gods or practiced evil magic. But let's be honest, all of us mess up sometimes, and the Bible calls it sin. Romans 3:23 says, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. We've all done wrong. But here is the awesome part, Hero Factory. We are never too far gone and we will never do such terrible things that God can't forgive us. even though there may be consequences for the things we've done wrong, we can always find a way back to God. We just need to admit our mistakes and say sorry to him. God forgave Manasseh, and he will forgive us too. He doesn't change, and he's totally faithful. So today we've learned about King Manasseh and seen from his life how we can never do things that are too evil to be forgiven by God. We can have a fresh start after anything. Okay, I'm going to pass over to your Hero Factory leaders in the room now, and they're going to chat with you about this a little bit more. Have a great week, Hero Factory. Bye!